Running, jumping, leaping towards love. A Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction, Part 6. What do you mean the first sentient monster? Marinette cried out. Alex sighed. I mean just that, she said. Marinette shook her head. How the heck is that still existing? The first owner of the Peacock Miraculous is way past gone now. Marinette began to pace the room. Her hands were running through her hair, and oh, you best bet she was panicking. The Peacock Miraculous doesn't work that way. They can still exist. It just lacks control, Alex explained. It was locked up, hidden away in a concealed part of time that no one can reach. Alex breathed in a shaky breath. But someone did? Marinette asked, taking the words right out of Alex's mouth. She nodded her head solemnly. Yes, and now none of us are sure how. Your future self is stressing herself out over this, practically pulling out her hair. Marinette stopped for a second to consider that maybe, just maybe, she was doing this exact same thing, just in a different time. Time travel. Kinda weird. What can I do? Marinette asked. Her lips were pulled tight, and she had finally found a place to plant her feet. Alex sighed. Unfortunately, this is going to be the worst part for you. You need to go to sleep. Marinette's jaw dropped. No way! No way! I can just go and sleep it off. Hello, there's a monster on the loose, she cried out in outrage. I know, but compared to the rest of us, you're still inexperienced, which I'm sure is kind of a weird sensation for you. Tomorrow, I'll call you to help, but right now, you need to sleep, Alex said firmly. Marinette growled. Marinette, you need to sleep. The last 24 hours or so have been a whirlwind for you. You can't help fight this if you're not mentally ready. You will be called on, Tiki said. Marinette huffed, but nodded her head. How will you reach me if I'm in class or during practice? The ebony-haired girl asked. Alex dug into her pocket and held out a round walkie-talkie device. This is one of your calling devices we use in your future team. You will be alerted by a buzz. Keep it in your bag at all times. Tiki can alert you if it's set down or if Alia needs to make an illusion of your parents to get you out of something. Alex held it out, to which Marinette took it and grasped it with both hands. Good night. We will see you soon, Alex said seriously. Marinette nodded goodbye and Alex left through her portal. Marinette jumped on her bed and groaned into a pillow. I swear life isn't real, she muttered, feeling Tiki resting on her head. I know, the red Kwame said softly. I know. The next day, Marinette was anything but calm for a multiple of reasons. Right now, the main reason was the fact that Adrienne's car had just pulled in and she wanted to melt into a puddle. Alia rolled her eyes, taking it as normal Marinette nervousness, not as the world is going to end and I am the only one at this time that is aware of it. Also, that's my crush/partner over there, but he doesn't know that. Just breathe, Alia said, trying to ease Marinette's tense behavior. Marinette pulled her lips into a tight line with her eyebrows going down. No can do, my dear friend Alia. Okay, Marinette squeaked out. Adrienne walked out of his car and began to chat with Nino, making Alia begin to drag Marinette and her unmoving legs to them. Morning, Nino. Adrienne, Alia cheered. Good morning to you and Marinette, too. Adrienne smiled brightly, making Marinette want to run and hide. How could this little fluffy angel bunny be the unrelenting, flirty chat noir? That made, literally no sense. Alia nudged Marinette's side gently, making her jolt. Hi! Nice morning we're having. Yes! Nice morning we're having. she sputtered out, feeling her cheeks get red and her hands get sweaty. Nino laughed, easing the freaked out Marinette by making her whack sentence seem like a light-hearted joke that was so normal that Adrienne didn't even bat an eye. It is perfect for running, he commented, looking up at the sky and then back at his friends while wiggling his eyebrows. Alia gasped. Oh, that reminds me. I got the analysis of the attack done yesterday, the brunette gushed. In terms of how long it took to defeat the Akuma, not bad at all, close to average. But what did they actually do to stop the Akuma? No one knows. I think they... Alia began her theorizing, which meant Marinette was going to drift off into daydream mode. She tapped her pink bag hanging at her side that held the communicator from Alex and Tiki, just waiting for a buzz. Marinette breathed, trying not to worry so much about when she was getting called on. Looking up at Adrienne, she noticed the scab was still on his cheek. Adrienne must have noticed her staring because he looked away from Alia and cocked his head at Marinette. Marinette bit her lip and scrambled in her mind to come up with a reason for staring at him. You're a fit cheek, she stuttered out, pointing to what she was actually looking at. His hand rose to brush the area of exposed skin. Oh yeah, thank you, by the way. Father didn't even notice it. Adrienne smiled, even though Marinette could see something else in his eyes. Longing? Hurts? Sadness? Something was there, and whatever it was, it broke Marinette's heart to see. No problem, Marinette said, faking a smile. Her heart was racing. Was she feeling this overprotective because of Adrienne or Chat Noir? Marinette didn't know, and she didn't have the time to figure it out either, because it was time to get to class. All throughout the day, Marinette's eyes were flickering to her bag, and if they weren't, then her hands were pressed against it firmly. Every ring from any phone sent her brain into alert and ladybug mode. Even Alia noticed how jumpy she was, even more so with the knowledge of Adrienne / Chat Noir sitting in front of her all day. Miraculously, Marinette managed to survive the day and be alive enough to go to track practice. Do you have... Alia threw a pair of athletic shorts at Marinette, who had forgotten hers. Thanks! Asian Parisian girl blushed and went to the showers to change. You're very welcome, Alia called. They walked up to the track together, and when they had changed... Haha, losers, you have to run, Nino joked, pulling an L on his forehead. Adrienne stuck his tongue out at him. Haha, loser, you have to stand here alone for an hour and a half, Alia snapped back. Nino gasped dramatically. You wound me, he said in a grandioso voice, making Marinette roll her eyes. What are you rolling your eyes about? Nino accused Marinette, jokingly, making Adrienne stifle his laughter. Nothing, Marinette said innocently. Like your brain? Alia snickered. Nino pressed a hand against where his heart was. You wound me! Again! He fake sobbed. Alia hit her forehead with her hand. Oh my god, she moaned. Marinette jabbed her side. You chose the fool, she whispered. The question is why, Alia deadpanned. Marinette Dupan Chang, your parents are here. Marinette and her friends all shared the same confused expression. Okay, she said, walking towards her coach. Her mom and her dad were both there. Weird. It was a busy hour at the bakery. Everyone was hungry from school, so they would come and get something to eat. Wait. Oh. Marinette, you need to come home, her mom said urgently. She nodded and waved to her friends goodbye, and Marinette picked up her bag and followed after her parents. Did it have to be during track? She asked when her mom and dad led her to Bunnix in an adult Rena Rouge. Bunnix cracked a smile and opened a portal. Apparently, Alia laughed, leading Marinette into the future like the protective best friend that she still was. Marinette gasped in wonder. She looked to be in a headquarters of some sort. It was very cool and high-tech. Was this her future base? Welcome to the future, me.